Ayan. Atin ang West Philippine Sea, ating ipaglaban ang Pilipinas. Lalong-lalo pag teritoryo ng Pilipinas, dapat hindi tayo pumapayag, no? Especially yung yung lumabas na ilan yun, mga 6x6 ba yan? 6x6 meters na mga floating object nandiyan sa Scarborough Shore. Ay, Diyos ko Lord, diyan na nag-uumpisa, no? Kaya hindi pwede, no? Na may mga mga object diyan na lalo pag galing China. Ay, Diyos ko Lord, alam na kung anong plano diyan. Naninisid na naman sigurado sila sa yun. At siyempre, itong si Lustay, mga kapsat, takot na takot! Yes, mga kapsat, takot na takot sa mga tanong. Lalo na kapag face-to-face na tanong, harapan, yung wala sa script niya, hindi niya kayang sagutin yan. Tapos yan ang gusto niya maging presidente. Ay, Diyos ko po, Rudy. Naku, mangibabain. No? Pagdating kung paano nyo ipaglalaban ang foreign policy, ay nako, mamumroblema talaga tayo kapag ito naging presidente. Tingnan nyo ha. So, umpisan na natin ito. Again, sa mga bagong pasok, huwag kalimutang mag-like and subscribe. Kaya grabe, no? Kaya kayo mag-isip-isip kayo kung ganitong klaseng presidente ang iluluklok nyo. Nako po. Nako po. Good luck, Pilipinas talaga. Alright, umpisan na natin to. Shoutout ulit sa ating mga kasama na nandito. Sa mga hindi pa ba nagla-like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Shoutout sa ating 15 live viewers. Nandyan din si Marco Polo. Shoutout sa iyo, Kapsat, Marco Polo. O siya, umpisa na natin to. Umpisa natin. Actually, maiksi lang to, pero grabe. Tingnan niyo naman si Lustay, Kapsat, no? Hindi niya Kasi takot na takot siya sumagot. Bawasan natin yung background music para marinig niyo yung sagot ni Lustay. O, sige, pasok! Pasok!
The time when the South China Sea remains a fairly sensitive issue, how do you see this initiative, further?
Oh. South China Sea is a very sensitive issue, sabi nung nag-interview na repopin natin siguro mga open forum interview siguro to. Pero tingnan niyo kung paano sumagot si Lustay.
The time when the South China Sea remains a fairly sensitive issue, how do you see this initiative, further reinforcing ASEAN centrality?
How can you see it to give a reinforcement for the Asia?
While at the same time promoting trust, dialogue, and constructive engagement
And promote dialogue and constructive.
with China.
Constructive what? Ano daw?
Further reinforcing ASEAN centrality, while at the same time promoting trust, dialogue, and constructive engagement with China.
Oh, creating trust and constructive dialogue with China. Ay, ito na mga kabisat ha. Ano magiging sagot dito ni Lustay? Diyos ko Lord, lalo na anong nakikita mong dapat gawin ng Pilipinas, no? To have a great dialogue with China. Anong sagot niya?
I do not want to answer that question. Next.
Agoy. I do not want to answer that daw. Diyos ko po, Rudy.
My pleasure. My question is because ongoing energy crisis challenges us
Energy crisis and challenges.
now. So how do you see the ASEAN and China can cooperate to strengthen the renewable energy area, especially like the waste to energy area?
I do not want to answer that question. Yes, ma'am.
Was it the leaders who
Alak ng kamote ito. Diyos ko po, ito gusto niya maging presidente, Sir Leonardo. Ay, Diyos ko po, good evening, Sir Leonardo. Tapos ganito, gusto niya maging presidente, kayo mga garapata. Diyos ko Lord, di man lang kayang sagutin ang mga tanong. Anak ng kamote, oh.
who gave this instruction to the foreign ministers? Do the leaders also agree that meeting the Myanmar foreign minister is an appropriate or a necessary step to take at this time? Could you explain, the rationale behind it? Additionally, is this virtual meeting with Myanmar a step toward the normalization of the status of Myanmar in ASEAN? And is it a recognition of the new government?
Yung haba na ng tanong mo, madam. Hindi na niya maiintindihan yan. Yung isa nga lang di ba? Paano ka magkakaroon ng magandang dialogue sa mga China para maayos ang pag-uusap? Punta, I don't want to answer. Ay naku po, Diyos ko Lord. Lalo na yan, tampak ng question, hindi niya matasagot yan.
Rationale behind it. Additionally, is this virtual meeting with Myanmar a step toward the normalization of the status of Myanmar in ASEAN? And is it a recognition of the new government of Myanmar?
I do not want to answer that
Ay, Potragis, Diyos ko po,
It
Rudy.
remains a fairly sensitive issue. How do you see this initiative, further reinforcing ASEAN centrality while at the same time promoting trust, dialogue, and constructive engagement with China?
I do not want to answer that question. Next.
My pleasure. My question is because ongoing energy crisis challenges as of now. So how do you see the ASEAN and China can cooperate to strengthen the renewable energy area, especially like the West to energy area?
I do not want to answer that question. Yes, ma'am.
Was it the leaders who gave this instruction to the foreign ministers? Do the leaders also agree that meeting the Myanmar foreign minister is an appropriate or a necessary step to take at this time? Could you explain, the rationale behind it? Additionally, is this virtual meeting with Myanmar a step toward the normalization of the status of Myanmar in ASEAN? And is it a recognition of the new government of Myanmar?
I do not want to answer that
The
Time when the South China
Potragis, Diyos ko po, Rudy. Yan.
energy crisis.
Yan ang gusto niyong maging presidente? Potragis, Diyos ko po, Lord. Si Leonardo, wala na. Napag-iwanan ng Pilipinas kapag ito naging presidente, hindi kayang ipagtanggol ang Pilipinas, mga kabsat. Sabagay, ang gusto lang naman gusto ng tatay niya, di ba? Gawin niyo nilang province of China ang Pilipinas. Ay, Diyos ko po. O, di ba? Galing na sa mga pamilya nila. O, nasaan yung tatay niya ngayon? Ayun, nagdudusa doon sa ICC. Diyos ko, Lord. Anak ng kabuti. Anak ng kabuti. Tapos yan ang gusto yung presidente, di kayang ipagtanggol ang Pilipinas. Sabagay, sinabi nga niya, no? She is not a pro any country. Putragis, hindi rin siya pro Philippines. Diyos ko, Lord. Alak na ka mo. Yan. O, di ba? Tapos yan, ang gusto niya maging presidente. Ay, Diyos ko, Lord, mag-isip-isip kayo. Potragis. O, siya, pag-usapan naman natin yung mga nagtatanggol sa Pilipinas, mga absat, no? Siyempre, nandito, mga absat, no? O, ito, may pinost na naman yung Chinese Embassy 11 hours ago. Yongwan daw is a China inherited territory daw. And China has disputed foreign sovereignty over Guangdao and its adjacent waters. China's activities including scientific research. Scientific research daw yung ginagawa nila, Sir Leonardo. Scientific daw yung ginagawa nila. Ay, Diyos ko, Lord. Scientific research in the relevant waters that are normal actions within the scope of sovereignty which are beyond reapproach. Anak ng kamote, nasa easy natin to. Alak ng kamote. Malamang may ginagawa na naman silang inuumpisahan na nila dyan, no? Hanggang sa makatayo na naman. Kaya dapat hindi pwedeng palampasin to ng Pilipinas, no? In recent years, the Philippine side has continuously steered air up trouble and provoked China in and around Hongzuan daw under the pretext transparency. The Philippine military and Coast Guard have even clamored for retaking Hongdao, which is very, very root cause of escalation of tension. Kayo kasi gumagawa Anak ng kamote, ang layo ng China, ang layo nyo. Diyos ko po. My goodness. Ang layo nyo. Anak kayo ng teteng, Diyos ko, Lord. Sir Leonardo, ibang klase talaga itong mga ko na to. Ito, sige, punta natin. Anak ng kamote, oo. Sige, ito muna.
May masamang balak umano ang China sa Scarborough Shoal, kaya dapat tutukan ang lugar ng mga puwersa ng Pilipinas.
Tutukan talaga yan.
Nagsimula sa maliit na estruktura, nasundan ng dredging activities,
Yan na.
at kinalaunan ay naging isla na. Yan ang ginawa ng China sa Mischief Reef. Babala ni Sea Light Director Ray Powell, posibleng mangyari ulit ito sa Scarborough Shoal.
There's a reason everybody is talking about it. And that's, I think, why you're not seeing, fishing shelters on stilts there this time. One, because China knows that everybody knows their playbook. And two, because they're so easy to see and keep track of. So, that's why I think they're just having to move more slowly this time with these sort of, micro gray zone moves to try to, again, set the stage so that later on, maybe if they want to take the next step and put something more permanent there, they can, they can just say, hey, don't worry your pretty little heads about it.
Naghain na ng diplomatic protest ang Pilipinas matapos makita ang floating structure ng China sa Scarborough Shoal. Giit ni Powell, kailangang ipagpatuloy lang ng Pilipinas ang pagkontra sa China.
I think no country, certainly no country in the Southeast Asia who has done more to stand up for its rights than the Philippines. And honestly, I am in great admiration of what the Philippines has done over the last few years to really take a stand. And so, of course, the other things you see now the Philippines do is draw nearer to other countries who are like-minded. And that includes Japan, and it even includes Taiwan, even though nobody would like to say so.
Paglilinaw ng Malacanang, updated si PBBM at handang tumugon sa mga nangyayari sa Scarborough Shoal.
Masasabi po na lamang natin ay alam po ng Pangulo ang nangyayari at nanatili pong malinaw ang kanyang paninindigan na unahin ang paggamit ng diplomatiko at legal na hakbang sa pagharap ng itong klaseng sitwasyon.
Manatiling nakatutok sa Billionaire News Channel.
Pero the object may be gone. Mukhang tinanggal na, mga absat, tinanggal na daw, tinanggal, natakot yata yung China, ito yung original, ngayon wala na. May 27, later image, so dito lang siguro before Philippine independence, so biglang nawala. Kasi nandito nakikita nyo ba? Yung nasa left side, May 27 yun. Yung nasa right side, later image or objects not visible already. So hindi na siya nakikita. So meaning, tinanggal na nila. No, absat, biro mo talaga, ibang klase talaga itong mga na to. Kita nyo? Itong Scarborough Shoal, naku po, kailangang protektahan talaga to. Sigurado may mga plano sila. So the object may be gone, but the question remains. Recent satellite imagery drew international attention after showing the suspected floating structure near the entrance of Bajo de Masinloc or Scarborough Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. Subsequently, image reportedly no longer showed and the object in its original locations, prompting continued monitoring and validations efforts by the Philippine authorities. While the investigations continue, the development highlight and the growing importance of satellite surveillance, maritime domain awareness, and constant monitoring is one of the region's most strategically significant maritime areas. Bajo de Masinloc remains a vital fishing ground and a few features in the West Philippine Sea, making every reported activity within its water a matter of national and regional interest. The disappearance of the reported object may have been ended one chapter of the story, but it has opened a new question about its purpose. Ano kaya naging dahilan, origin, and what exactly transpired inside the shoal? As a monitoring continues, so does need for transparency, vigilance, and protection of the Philippine maritime interest. So at least, Mabsat, so far, as of today, wala na po yung pesting kon na yun. Diyos ko, paano ba naman kasi? Sige nga,
This
natin.
is the photo of
Ito. Putragas, nagdaratalan talaga itong mga China to, no?
of the movable floating platform that we are currently monitoring in Bajo de Masinloc. It has a deck area of approximately 30 square meters. Roughly, the dimensions are 5 meter to 6 to 7 meter in length.
6 to 7 meters in
If
length.
you can notice, it is surrounded by fenders, meaning it protects the platform from bumping towards the vessel that will tow or run alongside the platform each time that it will be moved from one point to another. When we first saw this, it is anchored and it is
Rex
floating
TV, shout
during
out.
that time. If we're going to look at the
Nicole's TV,
chronological
shout
order
out.
of events, we can
Mark Bon
assume
Jovi, shout
that
out.
the vessels that brought them there are actually Chinese research vessels. And until now, as we speak, there are still 2 Chinese research vessels that we are still monitoring inside Bajo de Masinloc. So we can
So in short, meron pa palang dalawa, no? Aside from that, na talagang kitang-kita.
Also say that they are probably conducting illegal marine scientific research in Bajo de Masinloc, and that the platform is also being used by those marine scientists. We still don't know what they're conducting, but I would like to believe that the Chinese research vessel presence is the reason why they have a platform here.
In general, this whole data gathering is properly pushed back to China. And for whatever it's worth,
Ang lakas ng background music ni Political Insight Today. Di na marinig yung sinasabi ng nagsasalita.
this is part of our continuing effort, monitoring, and see what being developed there, and that will be the basis of our forthcoming action.
Puntaan nga natin si Tariela. Si Tariela. Punta natin saglit si Tariela. J. Tariela. Punta natin si General Tariela. Saglit. Yan. Dalawin natin saglit yung page niya. Alright. We are commentary 120 araw ng kagitingan ayon sa kritiko. June 12 kahapon to eh. Beijing accused us of hyping. Let us be precise about the actual happen. We observed a structure inside the Bajo de Masinloc. We documented it, dated. Paano naman? Ay, kaya buisit yung mga China kasi putragis talaga itong si Tariela, no? Hindi kami pinapaligtas. Oh, wala na talaga. Hindi kayo talaga makaka-score. Putragis, tama na. Enough is enough. Tama na ang kakapalan ng mukha ninyo. Diyos ko po, Rudy. Tapos sasabihin niya, hinahype lang ni J. Tariela. Anak kayo ng kamote talaga mga China, no? Putragis ako to. Si Leonardo, lakas talaga ng tama talaga ng mga to. No? Oh, speak of Baste, no? Nasa China. Oo nga, nasa China nga si Baste, di ba? Alam natin, sekretong bistado. Sekretong bistado ang tawag doon si Leonardo. Alak ng kamote. So, ayan na, Mabsat, na talagang grabe ang kakapalan talaga ng mukha, no? Putragis. So, pakinggan natin ng konti, Mabsat.
All we have to do is to go back. All we have to do is to go back to the lyrics ng ating pambansang awit.
Okay.
Yung nagsasabi doon na lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting.
Yun.
Sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil. And then yung pinaka-last part nun, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Pag maintindihan, maisapuso ito ng bawat Pilipino, I believe, hindi sila papayag na manghihimasok sa atin ang ibang bansa. Hindi sila papayag na gagawin sa atin ang ginagawa ng PLA, Navy, Coast Guard at Maritime Militia. At hindi sila papayag na may mangyayari sa ating lupa na pasimpleng panghihimasok at kukontrolin tayo.
No spin, no lies, just
No, real talk din yan, Mabsat, no? Kaya talaga. O dito, to the date, Philippine government has documented PRC movable floating platforms, 3 newly installed floating on top of the drop. Tingnan natin to. Ayun, no? Dito nila inuumpisan eh. Yan, no? Nakapal talaga ng mukha, no? O, yan, no, Mabsat, oh. Umpisa, ganyan-ganyan lang. Magugulat ka, may nakatayo na. Ay, Diyos ko po, Rudy. O, siya, yan lang muna. Pero, Mabsat, no, again, balikan natin ng konti. Yung ano yan? Yung not pro to any country. Asan na yung not to pro to any country? Ito yun, no? Ito. Oh, pakinggan nyo.
Time when the South China Sea remains a fairly sensitive issue, how do you see this initiative, further reinforcing ASEAN centrality while at the same time promoting trust, dialogue, and constructive engagement with China?
I do not want to answer that question. Next.
My pleasure. My question is because ongoing energy crisis challenges as of now. So how do you see the ASEAN and China can cooperate to strengthen the renewable energy area, especially like the West to energy area?
I do not want to answer that question. Yes, ma'am.
Was it the leaders who gave this instruction to the foreign ministers? Do the leaders also agree that meeting the Myanmar foreign minister is an appropriate or a necessary step to take at this time? Could you explain, the rationale behind it? Additionally, is this virtual meeting with Myanmar a step toward the normalization of the status of Myanmar in ASEAN? And is it a recognition of the new government of Myanmar?
I do not want to answer that.
Let's go po, Rudy. So again, yan ang gusto niyo maging presidente.
Time when the
Gising-gising, anak kayo ng kamote. O siya, next topic na nga tayo, Ma'am Sat. Diyos ko Lord, no, walang kwenta. Yan ang gusto niyo maging presidente. Naku po, mag-isip-isip kayo, magarapata kayo. Again, shoutout sa mga kasama natin to, Sir Leonardo, si Michaels, shoutout din. Kay Rex TV, Kamsat, shoutout. Kamusta na dyan sa Manila? Maulan ba dyan? Dito sa Baguio, maulan every afternoon, malakas ang ulan. Ayan. Okay. So, countdown tayo, Ma'am Sat. Again, maraming salamat po sa mga bagong pasok. Huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe. Countdown tayo. 30 seconds. Here we go.